Hi guys, it's Nick and I'm here with part 4 of how to make $50,000 online, working part-time and looking after your wee bubbies. Okay, so basically if you haven't watched the first, there's 4 videos in the series. If you haven't watched the first 3, you might want to check those out first, just so you know where we're at. So basically what this is about is my first 12 months in business to make $53,000 working part-time looking after my wee bubbies online. So I'm going to walk you step by step exactly what I learnt doing this myself, share some insights, and at the end give you some actionable tips that you can take right now to build your own little online business. Okay, so let's get started. Now I'm up to months 10, 11 and 12, and yes, I have notes. I'm just not one of them people that can remember everything in my head. Sorry about that in advance. Okay, now there's one really important thing that you definitely need to know. Now I could have doubled my income in my first 12 months if I'd done this one thing. So make sure you do this, please, please, please. Okay, what I did, I tracked my stats. Originally, I was only tracking my stats because I wanted to outsource some administration work to a virtual assistant, and I wanted to know exactly where my time was going so I knew which tasks to outsource. That was the plan. Okay, now I didn't do anything fancy. All I had was a piece of paper next to my computer, my stopwatch on my iPhone, and I just tracked every minute. So send an email, track how long that took me. Write a resume, track how long that took me. Take a phone call, how long that took me. And then I put it in a spreadsheet and added it all up at the end of the month. The thing was, at the end of the month, I realised that cover letters actually made me 60% more in revenue when you took into account the time I spent. So I'd been turning down cover letters forever, basically, because I thought all the money was in resumes. That's where I just assumed that was more profitable, and I'd never tracked my time, so I didn't actually know. So basically what happened was I could have increased my income by 60% in 12 months if I'd just done this one thing. So track your stats. Even if you're just starting out, don't wait till month 10. Do it now. Do it right now. Check exactly where your time's going and on which products and services you are offering. Okay, let's talk about profits for this quarter and how it was going to be my best month ever, and then it really wasn't. So what happened was I was on track to make it my most profitable month ever. So previously, my most profitable month was $6,700. Now I'd already beat that, and I had 8 days to go, and then I went into labour early. So little Brasky here came along a little bit sooner than expected, and I had to refund a whole bunch of orders because, let's face it, I wasn't going to be around to do them. Now, I had mentioned to all my clients that there was a possibility, very remote. They were all really understanding. I was actually sitting at my computer typing, "I'm sorry, I've gone into labour early. Here's a refund of your money, blah, blah, blah," while I was in labour. So it was a little bit of that was a crazy night. Really don't recommend it. Take maternity leave early next time. Note to self. Okay, so it was going to be my best month ever, and the reason for that was because I was focusing on cover letters instead of resumes, because that's what my statistics told me, and obviously it was working. Now, as a result, this is what my profits look like. Month 10, $5,525. Month 11, $4,178. And month 12, now month 12, I didn't do any work at all. So I did one resume for a friend, and that was it, because by this time I had this little fella here. Sorry, my computer's I'd had this little fella here, so I wasn't working at all. So I didn't do any work, so I only made the $250 because I did a resume for a friend. Okay, here's your action steps. So I need you to track your stats for an entire month. Just track where that time goes. And the other thing, which I forgot to tell you, is implement a mailing list, because I never had a mailing list, and then I implemented it, and I really didn't think that much would come of it, except all my customers suddenly had my details, and so they referred me to their friends and families. I got heaps of referrals saying, "Oh, Sally sent me through," and everything. And this was just because I had a mailing list. It didn't matter that half my customers never opened it. They knew where to get my contact details when they needed them. So start your mailing list from day one. Okay, so there are your action steps. Start that mailing list, track those stats. Now, I have a free resource guide for you if you haven't downloaded it already. It shares all the tools that I used to start my online business. So everything, where I stored my files, where I create my graphics for free, all of that stuff. It's in the PDF, it's free. The link's below, so download that today. Okay, so that's it for me. I hope you found this helpful. I hope there's been some insights that you've been able to take away and apply to your own business. Let me know in the comments below and subscribe if you want, and I'll be updating this regularly and letting you know how everything's progressing, along with some more actionable tips for you guys. Okay, that's it for now. Bye.